What's up? Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Blue. Yeah. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Blue Unique, Jerry Locke. Yes, and every week I am on with another shade of blue. You know why? Because the world now is full of the blues, and we got to do something about it. So let's make something, a show that we can talk about it. Contact me. Let's talk about it. So what shade of blue will we talk about this week? This week, we're going to talk about Stormy Blue. Stormy Blue. Stormy Blue is a blue that's so gray, but it's beautiful. I love Stormy Blue. It's one of my favorite colors. It's close to this color blue, this shade here that I have on. One of my favorite cougar blue colors, Stormy Blue. No wonder I would pick that for cougar blues, because cougar blue people, really, they're always going through a storm, some type of storm in life. So what the topic is today is take shelter. Yes. So, Stormy Blues, and we're going to talk about take shelter. The first thing that I want to talk about is that you must learn where your shelter is. Shelter is a safe place, somewhere where you can be safe from the storm, so the storm won't hurt you. You're going to go through the storm, but you must take shelter so that the storm won't hurt you. So the first thing that we want to talk about is relationships. Wow. How many of y'all are in a relationship or has had past relationships? Did you not endure a storm? Yeah. You're going to go through a storm. If you kept the relationship, you endured it. Some of you may not have endured the storm. It may have conquered you because you didn't take shelter. So we want to help everybody keep relationships, because I want to keep one. It's wonderful. Relationships with your kids, your man, your woman, your friends, your work, people that you work with. So when you go through a storm in relationships, where do you seek shelter? Y'all, it's really storming, arguing all the time. Some of you even fighting, hitting one another. But you're still together, but, you going through this storm. What do you do? How do you find shelter so that you can get your relationship back on track? Where is your shelter at? Well, I say, think back. Go back to those times when you were happy, when y'all were getting along. Think back to those times. What was happening then? So you got to go back. Even if it's hard, you got to go back. With your significant other, let's use that for an example. You love them, but things have been going so south that you don't remember. Like, is that love? Yeah, it's love. You got to remember. Go back. Dig deep. Find that place, because that's where your shelter is, okay? Go back deep in your heart. Find it. Find that love, because love is always a shelter for the storm. So in relationships, go back, find the love. Stop living day to day in this storm and thinking you can't go back to that happy place. If the happy place was you just being a little more understanding, not being about self, and everything was okay, but go back there. Go back there to the happy place. And everything else will fall suit. They will also see that you're back at the happy place and the relationship will be better. So that's that. Now, okay, this one is a hard one. Say the doctor told you needed to go on a diet and you just going crazy because now you want everything. I mean, the storm is raging in you, so you feel like you can just eat up everything just because the doctor done told you got to go on a diet. And you love this cake that the doctor said, no, absolutely not. You can't have no cake. How are you going to get protection from this storm? Where is your shelter? Do you get your mouth wired? No, because you got to eat. You just can't eat the cake. Well, this is what I say. Come on now. The doctor said this is life or death. So, I mean, do you want to live or not? Simple as that. Logic. Who wants to die? Just because they wanted a piece of cake. And when you laying on that deathbed, you ain't even going to be able to eat that piece of cake no way. You're going to be there slobbering, can't eat nothing. So I say, think about life or death. Choices. That's your shelter. Logic. Your brain. That's your shelter in that situation. Now, when the storm comes raging over our homes, the storm, the rain, the lightning, the tornadoes, and the tornado coming, and they say, take shelter, take shelter. You don't even know where to go. You should have done found out. Prepare before this type of stuff happens. Prepare your family to take shelter in a storm. And I know that, you know, some of y'all don't take shelter because y'all like, what God gonna let happen is gonna happen. But God also gives you sense. That's why he let the emergency things start working. We got all this technology beeping to go take shelter. So have some sense. Go get in your safe place. Find out where your safe place is so that you and your children can take shelter. How would you feel if you sit up there and you just sitting there like, well, I ain't going to take shelter. I prayed, but I ain't going to take shelter. And then you just let your kids sit there and the tree fall down on them. I mean, yeah, things happen, but I would rather at least be done took shelter or not been told to take shelter. But they told you to take shelter and you just sitting there. So that's just plain stupid. Take shelter, especially for your children, but also for you to protect yourself. You know, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? So after the storm, be thankful. Be thankful that you made it through the relationship storms, the diet storms, the tornadoes. Be thankful for the storm because you were brought out of the storm. And now you can be stronger and be more prepared the next time you go into a storm, right? Yeah. And last but not least, keep on loving. Keep on loving, even through your stormy life. Do not let the storm break your relationships. Sometimes the sky get gloomy and blue and we come in and don't even want to say I love you or kiss somebody. We just grumpy. The sun ain't shining. No, the sun ain't shining today, but the sun gonna shine tomorrow. The sun is gonna shine tomorrow. So always be thankful, okay, for the storm. That way you can be thankful for the sun. Okay, thank you guys for joining in another shade of blue this week. I will see you guys next week on Let's Talk Blue. Now, make sure y'all join in every week, okay? Because it's going to be good. All right. See you next week.